But up next, we have Peace Obinani, the founder of Non-Tech in Tech, and she's going to come up to talk about leveraging social media for brand storytelling and community building. Okay, so Peace is a seasoned marketer with 10 plus years experience across tech, FMCG, fashion, and events. She has expertise in digital strategy and experiential marketing. Peace played a key role in marketing PiggyVest and Pocket and founded Non-Tech in Tech, a community for technical individuals in tech. She also convenes the annual No Code Tech Summit and is the creative director of Produced by Lucid, an event production company. Please let's welcome Peace Obinani. Hi, Peace.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. You've been excited to see me. I'm excited to see you. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Fantastic. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Peace Obinani. I am many things. I am a marketer. I am the founder of Non-Tech in Tech, a community for people who never want to write a line of code, because I don't like to code. So a community for people who do not code. And the co-convener of the No Code Tech Summit, we have it annually. And most importantly, I'm an enjoyment baby. I like to enjoy life. So capitalism aside, my mission in life is to enjoy. And today I'll be talking on, today I'll be talking on leveraging social media for brand storytelling and community building. Most importantly, highlighting how to build human-centric brands. All right, so to keep it really simple, we'll just be touching on 4 things, right? What branding is, and no, it's not personal branding. I'm sure everybody has heard that like 1 million times. But branding, how to tell a brand story, how to convert your followers to advocates, the benefits of building a human-centric brand. What is a human-centric brand? It's a brand that has people, users, customers at the core of it. So you're not just building for the fun of it. You are building with people in mind because you care about them. So, okay. All right, so this is pretty much a straightforward pipeline from branding to brand storytelling and community building. There's no one without the other. Branding is important because it sets the foundation for your brand storytelling. You cannot come and tell a brand story if you haven't done your branding right. You cannot jump the gun and move over to community building if you have not done the job of branding and telling your brand story. So, what is branding? Branding is, to me, this is my personal definition of what branding is. Branding is the soul of your business. So you know how people just say, this thing doesn't have soul. You're eating a meal that looks nice, and when you put it in your mouth, it's just bland, right? It doesn't have soul in it. There are people that you talk to, and the conversations with them just don't flow. Like, you're not vibing with them. So branding is what that vibe of your brand. It is the soul of your business. It's beyond your product, what you do, what you say to people. So when it comes to branding, right, what do we say is more important, authenticity or creativity? If you were to choose which to do or which is more important when it comes to branding, will you choose authenticity or creativity? Sister, you have been munching this rice with so much passion. So authenticity or creativity? Anybody can answer. Okay, on this side, authenticity or creativity? Your answer is not clear enough. Both? Authenticity or creativity? Authenticity or creativity? Authenticity, and both. Okay, so who can guess what the answer is? Who said that? What did you say? You know what? You're actually right. You're actually right, because really and truly, Nakolabo, you need a mix of both. It's actually on my slide, but it's not given yet. So, but we'll get there. You'll see that we're on the same page. So, can I get my next slide, please? Yeah, so like I said, we're on the same page. So it's a collaborative stuff. You have to do both. You can't do one without the other. So how do you tell a brand story? right? Before you just jump and come and say, oh, I want to, because people just come, I'm a brand storyteller, I want to tell brand stories, yada, yada, yada. The most important thing, or the first thing to think about, is giving your brand a personality. And what does that mean? Who are you really as a brand? What are your values? What are the things that you care about? How do you want people to perceive you? What do you want them to, what emotions do you want to strike when they see your product or come across your brand on social media? So that is what giving your brand personality is. So we're going to look at brand archetypes. Has anybody seen a brand archetype wheel before? Or know what a brand archetype is? Marketing and branding people, do we have anybody in the house? Do I see some hands? Okay, one hand. My sister. One hand again. Anybody else? Okay, all right, okay, all right. So brand archetyping is, this is like a standard wheel to give your brand a personality. So over here, you can see there are different kinds of personalities that a brand should have. It's very important that as a brand, you know your brand personality, because that is where you start crafting your brand story from. So I'll just touch on a few here. Starting with Sage. So a Sage brand is a brand that is knowledgeable, that is giving out information, constantly churning out information to their users. That is their brand personality. So say an example of a Sage brand is Money Africa. They give you information about finances, money, and all of that. Another brand, for instance, is brand archetype rather is Rebel. A rebel is somebody that they're just defying all the odds. They don't want to follow the rules. What brand comes to mind here? A brand like Zikoko. They don't care. They are giving you the gist hot. And to think that, you know, Zikoko is a sister brand of Tech Cabal. So there are things that Zikoko can get away with that Tech Cabal cannot go away with, because their brand personalities are actually different. So it's also important to be able to separate your brand personalities. For people that work in organizations where you have multiple products, it's important to know what brand personality that you're assigning to each of the products that you work with. So secondly, how do you tell your brand story, right? So you know your brand personality. Actually, we're supposed to do a quick exercise, but because of time, I wanted to just... I just wanted to skip that, but I'm happy to quickly do one. Does anybody want to mention a brand, and we assign a brand archetype to it? Any brand?